Alright, let's actually go back in because I want to watch that cinematic. I hadn't actually seen that cinematic. I don't know why. I've started this game a bunch and I've never seen that cinematic. Well, I mean, I've seen it back in the day, but... Rip Bullfrog, one of EA's many casualties. Scumbags. Populous 3 demo was one of the options. They did Dungeon Keeper as well. Oh wow, alright. Those high-res computer graphics of yore. Sup, Bazunga? How's it going? Oh, yeah. It should be better now, I think. Hold on, let me first make sure game speed's slow. Alright, so sound volume's at 50%. Announcement, actually, that's too high. That'll get annoying. Sound volume's at also 50%. So it should be better now. You should just barely hear the music in the background. Does that sound pretty okay? Does that sound okay to you? Oh, they actually already have multiple doctors here. Alright, let me see what kind of layout we got. So I guess this will be the front. That's Simpleton. It's a nice town. Fine, says Bazunga. Too much old memories. Sorry for my English. I'm froggy French. That's alright. We'll forgive you. Yeah, I love this game. This game is great. Alright, where's the helipad? Because that's pretty important. I found that, was reminded of that in my last game. I had too many important stuff way too far away from the helipad. Alright. Alright, let me kind of think about this for a second, how I want to set this up. So in our GP's office is over here. The diagnosis stuff over here so they can come back to the GP's. I'm going to start trying this game. I'm going to try to leave more open space. A lot of times I try to cram everything together for efficiency's sake. But I often find I've got a lot more room that I realize. So I'm going to try having a little bit more open floor plan than normal. Oop, nope. Just want the door here. Hey, Bazunga. I don't know if you know, but there's a spiritual successor called 2 Point Hospital coming out. It's actually by some of the people, maybe slash all the people who made the original. So you should definitely check that out if you haven't already. All right, let's actually just go for looks in this one. Usually I like focused on making the room as efficient as possible. I want to just go for looks. Because normally I would like put all of this stuff right as close to the door. I still put the chair close to the door because I want the patients to be able to get in and sit down as quickly as possible. And we will still do some things purely for efficiency. So actually we don't need the fire extinguisher. I'll put the radiator. It doesn't matter what you put the radiator. I actually didn't realize this for a long time. But you can put the radiator wherever you want. In a room. Not out in the hospital, but in a room. So you can just put it wherever you want. But the plant, I always put it right by the door. That way the janitor can come in and water it and get right out without having to walk around the room. You're covering a UI bit in the corner. Oh, you know what? Yeah, you're right. I could move over. My fat head can move over. Oh, shit. God damn it. Hold on. Let me finish this room first, and then I'll move it. But yeah, I always like to have the seat really close to the door. That way, again, the patient can come in and get seated immediately without having to walk around the room. All right, so we've got that done. Let me save it in case the game locks or something like that. All right. It is an old game, so alt-tabbing and stuff is always a little dangerous, and I do like to live dangerously. Let's do this. Let's move this over. Wait, what? What am I moving over? No, I want the game capture to be over. There we go. How's this? Tell me if this looks dumb or not. Or maybe not all the way. Maybe like right here. Let me know what you think how that looks. I think it looks all right. Sound could go down a little. The sound when you click and play stuff is really loud. Okay, let me change that too. Oh, whoa, I had that 100%. Yeah, my bad. I thought I lowered that. I guess that's one of the ones I did not. I've also got it. I always have my game started off really, really low. Oh, hey, thank you very much, Bazunga, for the follow. Bazunga, I'm pretty sure it's not, the new game is not going to be free to play, which is good to hear. I'm with you. I do not want it to be free to play. They do seem like they really care about the game. They want to make it, you know, good. Not just another cash grab, kind of like EA did with Dungeon Keeper. So. Oh yeah, I heard the follow sound. Didn't hear it loudly, but I did hear it. All right, so we'll put receptionist right by the front. And wow, good. Always get a good receptionist. Actually, I don't know how much that really matters, but all right, let's get some diagnoses rooms up. General diag, that could be a pretty small room. One thing I struggle with is in these games is I'm always bad about figuring out, like, understanding spatially how much room I've really got. One thing that I really hope I would like in the new game is, and I saw this recently in another game and I don't remember what it was, but you could actually draw out like a room or a section or whatever like this and say, okay, I don't want to build this yet, but I want it to stay there, like the blueprint to stay there. That way I can say, okay, I'm not going to build this yet, but I can space it out so that I can make other rooms, and then when I need to make this, I can make it. Does that make sense? So you know how big that big of an area you're going to need to reserve. But yeah, Bazunga, definitely check out the videos for that 2 Point. If you do search it on the YouTube, there's a bunch of videos about it, and it looks like it's going to be, it looks pretty damn cool. Yes, I'm signed up to that 2 Point. Like there is a special thing you can sign up for, I'm definitely signed up for that. Alright, so that goes about to there. I want to see... Obviously, we're going to need more than just these, but the psychiatric's a pretty major building as well, or major section. I could make the psychiatric about there, and then put bathrooms there. I'm thinking I could make it a little bit larger. Okay, cool. So let's do that. I'm trying to get a little bit better about my layouts. And like I say, I always like make my rooms too small, if anything. So it needs to be wider like that. Ooh, but no, wait, shit. Hold on, sorry. Forget how big the psychiatrist had to be. Hold on, real quick. Okay, that's fine. That's enough room to walk down, I believe. But yeah, that's one of my struggles in this game is always trying to think like, oh, this is gonna, I'll have plenty of room for this, and then I go build that second room, and it's like, oh, whoops. Like there's not enough room in this hallway, or I didn't factor in that I need room for benches and things of that nature. Also, you theoretically don't want to make the rooms the minimum size because the doctors are supposed to like it better if the room's bigger. However, I don't find that has a lot to do. It doesn't seem to have a huge effect, first of all. And secondly, for most rooms, they're not going to be in there for very long. So it won't make that much of a difference. Yeah, I saw the DMC HD thing is on sale. I am definitely interested in that. Let's make that door. Let's make it here. One reason I'm like not just putting it right there is because one, you got to worry about seating, and I've heard that with epidemics, which is honestly one of the game's only negatives, because I really hate epidemics. I don't feel like they're explained very well. I don't feel like it's easy to deal with them, and easy to deal with it in a way like that makes sense. Like, I guess what I mean is, it just seems random, and it might not be actually. Wait, what? Why can I not put a plant right there? Seriously? Is it because of that? There. That's... Oh, okay. I'll just move this back, I guess. That should be fine. Alright, let me see if I can get the ward in there. But yeah, I probably... Or not the ward, but the psychiatric. Yeah, I'm probably going to buy that HD collection of Devil May Cry. See, that's only a one space-wide hallway, which I really don't like. I could just put the door over here and just put the bathroom somewhere else. I think that's, yeah, that's what I'm going to end up doing. So let's do this. We'll expand that to there. Bring out the, what's one? That's 2 spaces. That should be fine. See, improvise. All right, put you over here. And we'll also get radiator, plant, bin, bookcase, and a skeleton. Again, it doesn't matter where we put the radiator. We want to put the plant right by the door. The bin also does not matter. Just wherever you can get it. And the book and the skeleton we'll put in the back. I don't think it really matters to them either where you put those. Let's get a bunch of benches. But anyway, as I was saying before, I've heard epidemics can be lessened if you don't intermingle people as much as possible. So in other words, you want to keep people away from each other to keep the epidemics from spreading. Again, I don't know how true that is. And that's one, like I say, that's one of the things I didn't like about epidemics. I feel like it was mostly random. All right, we're going to need some radiators. The announcements are way loud. All right.
Look out for other bullfrog products.
I'll turn that down in a second. Heating is another thing I hope that they fixed. Heating really sucks in this game. Hold on, options. Sound volume. Oh, it's at 70. All right, we'll drop it down. Do we have a consultant? Yes, we do. Oh, wow. We will take you, because we're not going to do any research yet. Put you in the GP's office. And we'll go ahead and open up the hospital, so we're making some money. I'm also going to turn the radiators up. Heating is a really big pain in the ass in this game, honestly. It's definitely something I wish they would fix. Because people, like the doctors will walk into these unused areas where there's no heating. And that will lower the happiness down, and they end up wanting to make a bunch of money. Like, they want more money because they're just walking around these areas you're not even using. It's a pain in the ass. Here, you're going to put you over here so you stop bitching about how cold it is. And I do still have the time going really slow. For now, that's fine. We're not going to make a ward. I don't want to make any treatments here. I want this to all be diagnostics or whatever. Toilets, however, probably would not be a terrible idea. We'll make a really small toilets here. Usually you can get a lot of toilets in the toilets. Or in the bathroom, so it's not a problem. Put a lot of windows, because if there's one thing you want when you go to the toilet is people to being able to see you. One thing you got to keep in mind too when you're placing stuff in this game is that items can only twist like 2 different ways. Ah, shit. Okay, we can't get that one. So, like, you can't spin items 360. You have to, you can only do them, like, 2 different directions. So, for example, I couldn't, hold on, let me go ahead and grab this. We don't need a fire extinguisher plant. Bin, probably a good idea. So, like, I can't put these, like, see, these only spin, like, left and right. So I couldn't put one over here. Which is kind of annoying. That's one of those things that's probably going to be fixed with a newer version. It's still loud? Dang. She is pretty loud. We'll drop her a little bit more. Alright, so where was the helicopter? Helipad. Because I want the operating theater to be close to that. And I want the helicopter, and I want the operating theater to be next to at least one staff room. So here or here would be good. This looks like it's going to be bigger, right? It costs more, so yes. So we'll probably want it there, because operating theater and the ward are pretty damn large. So let's go ahead and buy that. I'll go back to, actually, you know what, I'll put the speed up 1. Oh, we're getting a little bit faster. Sorry, I'm trying to scratch my nose too much. Yeah, we don't have any other surgeons. That's fine for now. I upped the speed, right? I used my mouse to do that, by the way. But apparently it didn't work. So we'll go to slower. All right. So we put a ward over here.
Please form orderly queues.
We'll go ahead and put the ward here. Since the ward gets used a bunch. I was talking about putting the operating theater here. What the hell? Damn. Ward has to be pretty damn big. Damn it. Doors. So we can't put it there. We can do. Put that there, then the operating theater right here. Can make the ward smaller in different ways. It's about as small as we want. So it'll make it a little bit bigger because ward, you can put a lot of people in the ward. An operating theater is big, but it's not that big. All right, so this should be fine. I'll put the doors right here. Actually, wait, hold on. Let's put the doors on the far side because I want to get a pharmacy right here. And if the doors are right here, the pharmacy will not go there because the wall will be run right into the door. All right, so the nurse's desk we want as close to the door as possible. In fact, if you want to be really efficient, you can just do this. Because the nurse just has to come in and... Can I get the door? Shit. Can't get the bed there, but that's fine. We should be able to get plenty of beds in here. Again, I don't think rooms that don't have any kind of mechanical crap need a fire extinguisher.
Please do not litter the hospital.
Her announcements, are they a little bit better now? I want to be able to hear her a little bit. Damn it. Oh man, this is horribly set up. Hold on, let me... Let's redo this. Because, yeah, it'll take the nurse a little bit longer to get in, but... Oh, let me pick up this plant. Really? Man, I usually don't have this much trouble getting beds. I guess I could... now it's just down... No, need to come down a little bit more? Alright, fine, we'll do that in a little bit. We'll get rid of one of the beds. I feel like we could probably get another one in there, though. I just need to fart around a little bit more. Alright, radiator, you get stuck over here. Plant by the door. Another thing I think the new one will have is camera rotation. I know I need to employ a nurse. Nope, not a reception desk. Oh, nope, nope, nope. Damn it. Forgot. We're gonna put a pharmacy over there.
Patients are reminded not to
I like to put all the nurse buildings close to each other. Or the nurse rooms. What do we got? Heat piles. Okay. We will wait around so we can actually fix you. In fact, we'll do that now. Pharmacy. Pharmacy is nice and small. It's my favorite thing about the pharmacy. That's a door right there. Put that in the middle of the room. Radiator, plant in a bin. Plant first. Get some benches. We're going to need some radiators as well. Let's go ahead and do that before I forget. I'm just going to put them over here. Just you'll get people wandering over there when they don't really have a need to. All right, let's get a nurse. We're going to need one. 143. I always hire the best people I can. I feel like it's worth it. Oh, yeah. Let me bring announcements down just a smidgen again. Definitely want to hear her. But we don't want her overpowering either, especially later on when there's a lot of shit going down. And I don't always get the game on this slow, but I like to get my basics set up. So you have psychiatric. We can make an operating theater, but it's not really worth it yet because we don't even have 2 surgeons. Actually, speaking of, we do have another surgeon, but he's terrible. I'd rather wait till we can get one. And there's no reason we haven't discovered any ailments yet that require it. So, and then once we get everything set up, we'll kind of talk more about the ins and outs of the game. I just want to get everything set up so we can go at a normal speed. I set up that ward horribly. I probably should have made the ward just a little bit bigger. That's the only reason I'm not making the operating theater yet, is because I might end up going back and making that ward a little bit larger. And changing one room could be a pain in the ass by itself, let alone multiples. All right, let's go ahead and get a staff room set up. I've learned, after my last game, I learned you definitely want the staff room to be close to the operating theater, because the operating theater is probably the biggest pain in the ass as far as making everybody happy, because or getting it done, because you have to have 2 surgeons in this room at the same time. What happens a lot of times, and this is going to be possibly just a temp room, a staff room. This is where staff will go to rest. Oh, yes, I see that message, by the way. But what'll happen is you'll have one person, or like one surgeon, go in and wait for the second surgeon. Well, the second surgeon might be in the staff room. He might, who knows where. And so then I've seen it where, like, by the time that surgeon ends up getting over there, over to the operating theater, well, now that one other surgeon has gotten tired, so he leaves. So you keep sitting there with one damn surgeon in there the whole time. We need to get a janitor. Again, I don't hire, I try to hire people as late as possible. So I didn't need a janitor yet, because I had a few plants, but there's not enough trash and whatnot. So the first couple months, trying to go without a janitor. It doesn't save you that much money, but hey, the abridged cut. How's it coming? Or how's it going? It says, been waiting for this. I mean, might make it rain just for Theme Hospital. Well, just being here is making it rain in some weird way. All right, so what's funny too, as much as I love this game, I feel like I'm not very good at it. Hey, Tally, thank you very much for 25 bits. Kitty-themed hospital. It would be, we should have like a vet hospital. Let's see, we got kidney beans. 2 surgeons must remove. Okay, so let's slow down in time again. We're gonna get them to wait. Do we still just have that one bad surgeon? I think the list of doctors you can hire changes. 125. We'll go ahead and hire this guy for now. Thank you very much, The Bridge, for the 1,000 bits. I very much appreciate it. Thank you very much. Oh God, ooh, am I gonna be able to? Hold on. Thank you very much though for that 1,000 bits. Very much appreciate it. We'll probably be playing Theme Hospital for at least 1 level. It's my birthday, so I'm just gonna play whatever the hell I want. And I love this game, as Tally knows very much. Oh God, that's not good. I didn't think it had to be that wide. I mean, I could just block this off. I mean, it doesn't really have to have anything there. We tend to have a ton of room in this game, like way more than I think we do. But it'd be a pain. I don't think they could even get over there. I could just make the operating theater huge. Could do this too. In fact, I think that'll look better. Yeah, not the most efficient setup in the world, but I probably still have room for a cast remover there. So that'll work. A cast remover being the other room that requires a nurse. All right. Put that there, the wash there. Ah, shit. Hey, Bridge Cuts, thank you again for 500 bits. I think that makes 10,000 bits. Happy birthday, man. Looking forward to more content this year. Hey, thank you very much. Very much appreciate it. For the other 500 and the 10,000 bits or whatever it is that you're at. Obviously, I very much appreciate it. See, this is what I'm talking about. I'm bad at this. Like, I think, oh, this is way more room than I'm going to need. And then when I'm actually putting stuff in here, it's like, I'm having to fit this large thing into this very small space. Wink, wink. Plant over here. Shit. There. You still need to employ a surgeon. Yeah, all right. Well, go ahead and get that one bad surgeon. We'll probably end up getting rid of him, though. Where's the other surgeon? I want to make sure we get this done. Surgery is really good for making money. Oh, nope, not you. Not there, my bad. Doesn't look like an operating theater. Just gonna drop you. How are you cold? Whatever. Theme Animal Hospital. Yes, Tally, exactly. That should happen. Yeah, that's, well, to be fair, if they did it in the same kind of vein as this game, all the diseases in this game are fake, like, and comical type diseases, so it's not that big of a deal. Oh yeah, this is a psychiatric thing. That's fine. We'll go ahead and save again. So we're running at normal speed now. We need to get a research lab up. Is that guy on the way? Oh, here he goes. Let me get a drink machine over here too. Because I want to make sure these guys are drinking soda before their operation. Let's watch this guy get operated on. Yeah, she did give me a cookie cake. That's all that matters. Yeah, I felt like so shitty yesterday. I didn't even get into the cookie cake. Let's see how much money we make from this. Like 1,000 usually, at least 1,000. Yeah, I felt like shit yesterday. Not the greatest birthday time, but that's alright. Shit happens. At least I'm alive to complain. Alright, what do we get? Sleeping illness. A drug. Okay. Alright. So I'm going to get a research center up. We got 10,000. We're doing pretty good on money. The research is probably going to want us to be out of the way. Going to research and training out of the way. Let's do it over here, because I'll probably put a second staff building over here.
Nurse required in pharmacy.
Oh yeah, I want to get another janitor, because I had a serious vomit wave going on last time, and I'd really rather not repeat that. In fact, there's another really good janitor, so I'm going to grab him. Yeah, the 98. We have more janitors than we need right now, but that's okay, because there's too many times where I've got, like, no good janitors. Gut rot, okay.
Doctor required in general diagnosis.
Alright. How are we on doctors? Researchers? Any researchers? Nope. We are going to go ahead and get a research department, though, so we can start researching stuff.
Attend in psychiatry, please.
I'd like to get it going pretty hardcore. So basically, any researchers I see, I'm going to grab ASAP. Let's actually auto out Tapsy machine. We'll jab me back there. Man, I'm bad at setting these up.
Nurse required in room.
I'm going to put 2 radiators in here. It might be big enough to require that. God, why am I so bad at placing this stuff here lately? Damn it. That's what I'm saying. Like, I made this room plenty big. And now it's like jammed in here. Yeah, there's an ideal way to set these desks up and stuff, but I'm totally spacing on what that is. How close can we get? There we go. Got plan over there. Let's see. Bloaty head. Wait in the hospital. All right, we're going to slow time down again so I can kind of catch up. VIP wants to come. We'll go ahead and allow that. Wow, you hate popcorn. I didn't think that existed. But you said it's just because of what it does to your teeth, not because of the popcorn itself. Fair enough. We're not going to get the bloaty head over here. Oh, God. I was going to say, well, let's go ahead and take a loan out. I used to really hate buying these additional buildings until I absolutely needed to. But yeah, I'd rather... But what that ended up doing was I would end up putting just whatever buildings I had or whatever rooms I had available. So I had diagnoses in here, cure machines, all in the first area until I was full. And then buying additional areas. I'd rather just take a loan out. And put those, like basically set stuff up where I want to ahead of time. So let's get a lot of the cure stuff. What's one's cheaper? Actually, they're the same price pretty much. And actually, isn't the helipad over here? Yes. So, with that being said, we want that to be our cure since that's close to the helipad. Closer. Oh, for fuck. We just dropped under 4K. Clinic, inflation.
Mrs. Birkenhead, to the rear exit, please.
All right. Yeah, for these clinics, I usually just do like the smallest room available or darn close, just because they don't really need all that
Doctor
extra space.
required an inflator room.
All right. Get some benches. Gonna need some vents and stuff too here shortly. There. Or radiators. Oop, nope, not there. All right. Yeah, Tad doesn't do condiments on sandwiches, which is super weird, by the way. Super weird. I'll also say Tally is the pickiest eater I've ever known in my entire life. Like, I thought I was fairly picky. She is a whole nother level. She doesn't like tater tots. Guys, she doesn't like tater tots. Like, come on. All right, let me see. Where's our researcher? I know we have one. Oh, that's right. I put him in the GP's office. Where's the psychiatrist? You want a consultant in the GP's office. I'm going to actually put him in the staff room so he can rest. Let's bring the speed up. Put it to slower. But you want a GP, or you want a consultant rather, in the GP's office, because consultants are better at figuring out what's wrong with people quickly, so they don't spend a lot of time going between diagnosis machines. And also, a lot of times, like for example, this guy's obviously got bloated head, right? Well, I guess there's different variations of bloated head, so like they could be 70% sure what version of bloated head they have. And you want it to be closer to 100%, because if you get unlucky, you can actually kill the patients. Oh, you're health food nuts? Oh, you are weird. Oh, I hate health food. I really wish I liked healthy food, but I hate it. I hate healthy food. Or not like, I don't hate it because it's healthy, but all food that's healthy, I don't like. Well, not all. Just, you know, most. I'm going to drop you off.
Surgeons required in operating theatre.
Wait, what? Really? Shit. Is there somebody? Oh, there is somebody coming for an operation. Early on, if you don't want too many doctors, you might want to. It might be worth it to do a little bit of micromanagement, like dropping the doctors off and stuff. Like for example, like okay, this guy's resting, but he doesn't really need to, so I'll drop him in here. Let's go snow normal speed. Because I can pop him in here and pop that guy's head. I love these animations and whatnot. They're just so ridiculous.
Doctor, attending psychiatry, please.
Alright, so he's going to go over there. What do I define as health food? Let's see. Asparagus, broccoli, cauliflower, all that crap. Now, there is some food that's healthy that I like, or at least healthy-ish. For example, I like lima beans. That's probably my favorite foods that typically people hate. That's my one food that I like that I think it's kind of cliche that people hate lima beans. Let's get some radiators. Let's get some random radiators here. Just to try to help with the heat issues. Because the janitors are the absolute #1 problem. People who are always complaining about, like, oh, I want to raise because I'm unhappy. Well, they're unhappy because they keep going to these places that don't have heat. Corrugated ankles. Cause, driving over traffic, calming measures in road. What? Symptoms. Footwear does not fit snugly. Cure. A slightly toxic blend of herbs and spices is drunk to straighten out the ankles. I do like beans, corns, I like potatoes.
Nurse required in ward.
I kind of want to hire another janitor, but we'll wait. Spare ribs. I should start reading those. Those are pretty funny. The descriptions of the ailments and whatnot are pretty funny. You've discovered a new condition, fractured bones. However, we can't cure it. I was going to send them home because it's probably going to be a while before we can research it. We don't have any free researchers. So your team has discovered a new condition. It's fractured bone. Cause, falling off high things onto concrete. Symptoms, loud crack and inability to use afflicted limbs. Cure, the cast is set, then removed using a laser-driven removing machine. I really need some researchers. I should get a training room up too, but we just don't have enough spare doctors right now. Rice. You don't like regular rice? How is that possible? More fractured bones. Just send them home. You're 3/4 of the way to losing the level. I ignore those messages, honestly, because they can go anywhere. Like, I've seen the little message come up, so you're like 1/4 to losing the level. And then like 10 minutes later, it's like, you're halfway to winning the level. So that can fluctuate a lot. The big thing is we need to make it to the next year because we get a lot of rewards and stuff like that. And also we got a VIP here. So him being here helps us because he's gonna give us some money. Stuff like that helps. We spend a lot of money, but we can cure most everything. People seem to be happy. We're shuffling people in and out pretty quickly. Oh, we have an emergency. That's good. There's been an incident at the Snai University. There are 6 people with uncommon cold, and they require immediate attention. You already have the required equipment and skills. You have the drug they need. It's uncommon cold, and the drug is 90% effective. There's a maximum bonus of 3,000 available for handling this emergency. If you fail, though, your reputation will be seriously dented. 6 people? Yes, absolutely.
Doctor required in inflator room. Doctor required in GP's office.
That nurse is gonna... Yeah, you're almost ready. Let's get your ass in there. Oh, shit, where's the... There it is. Yeah, pretty much... Yeah, see, now you're about halfway to winning this level. I told you, it can fluctuate very quickly. So here comes the people with the emergency. Pretty much always take emergencies if you can. Fractured bones, send patient home. I don't know if there's any benefit to sending the patient home as opposed to having them wait around, honestly. But I know that I'm not going to have that fracture remover thing anytime soon, so there's no point. Peanut butter powder? I love peanut butter. I used to get that the natural peanut butter. He gave me 1,500. That was the VIP. Gave me 1,500, I think. The most you can make from the VIP visit is 4,000, I think. But he has to really like the hospital. I'm actually kind of surprised he didn't. It's probably the cold areas again screwing us. Let's see. Slack tongue. Send him home. Slack tongue. Cause. Chronic over-discussion of soap operas. Symptoms. Tongue swells to 5 times its normal length. Cure. The tongue is placed in the slicer machine and removed quickly, effectively, and painfully. Slack tongue is the most painful thing, I think, that you cure. This over here shows you how much time you have left to cure or finish the emergency, which is about plenty of time. We must be eating a ton of money in salaries, because we're curing a lot of people, but we're losing money quickly. I think our problem is our reputation's not high enough. We're not getting enough people. Because usually you need at least 2 GP's offices. Right now we only got the 1.
Nurse required in pharmacy.
Yeah, see, Taliadex fruits, I don't really like fruit either. Like, I don't like strawberries. Though, to be fair, part of the reason I don't like strawberries is the texture. I just don't like strawberries texture. So we got 3,000 for curing those people. That's good. Any researchers? Ooh, we got another consultant. This is gonna be risky, but I'm gonna put him in here, and you are gonna be in here. So, hold on. Oops. What do we discover? The squirts. Cause. Eating pizza found under the cooker. Symptoms. Ugh. Surely you can guess. Cure. A glutinous mix of stringy pharmaceutical chemicals solidify the patient's innards. Slack tongue. Send patient home. Actually, I might as well. I should have had him wait, because he might discover it.
2 surgeons required in operating.
But yeah, so he's a researcher. You can always tell. Hold on. So like you click on a doctor, you can see what qualifications. This guy's a psychiatrist. This guy's a surgeon. This guy's a researcher. Only researchers can research. King complex. Caused by the spirit of the king entering the patient's mind and taking over. Symptoms. Donning of colorful suede footwear and eating cheeseburgers. Cure. A psychologist tells the patient how ridiculous he or she looks. Alright, so do we have the surgeons? Okay, good. We do have the surgeons. I love how you can see their butts when they're in the surgery attire. Alright, so it's almost end of year, which is good. We should get a good influx of money, and I'm going to make at least 1 training room, so we can start training up our doctors. Let's see. We're actually going to get the patient to wait in the hospital, in case we discover that treatment. Because she needs a bone remover thing. You can... Oh, let's actually go over this. So this is end of year. You get rewards and stuff. So let's see what we got. Oh, wow. I didn't get as many as I was hoping. Marvelous. Your hospital wins an award for building the best reputation during the year. We got cash 4,000. Let's see. Inspectors note your hospital is very clean. Clean hospitals are safe hospitals. Keep up the good work. Plus 20 to your reputation. We got a loser reputation. Your handymen have not maintained your machinery well. You should supervise them more carefully or hire more to deal with the workload. Wow, I don't know if I've ever gotten that one. Congratulations on receiving the Squeaky Clean Trophy for the hospital with the best reputation over the last year. That's a 2,000. And this is the big one. You've won a No Croak Award for keeping 100% of your patients alive. That's 10,000 we got from that, which is awesome. So, let's get a training room up. Now, it used to be, I would just make my training rooms huge. And just put as many as you can in there. However, I found out after the fact that apparently you can train people. Oh shit. Oh double shit. Hold on, let's lower the speed. Because I want to get this done, I need to check the machinery. But it's I found out that apparently it's better to make your training rooms small and only have like one teacher and one student because they learn a lot faster, which I guess makes sense. That one-on-one training. I don't know if we can actually get everything in here. Radiator we'll put here. Plant we'll put there. I don't know if these things help, like the bookcase and the skeleton, but they look cool, so I kind of like putting them in there. Oh, come on. Really? You can't? I guess because he has to walk in front of it. Here, let me try doing this. Maybe now I can put the skeleton over here. Damn you. Well, I guess that's what I get for having such a small room. Alright, that's fine. I don't think it matters, honestly. Ah, the cast remover's been built. Alright, so first things first, let's check our machinery, because if it explodes with this earthquake, it's going to be a pain in the ass. So here's one thing I don't remember off the top of my head. Is, so some machinery can break. It has to be maintained. This is like your overall repair level. So if it gets down to down here, that means it's going to possibly explode. It'll kill anybody in the room, and it makes that room unusable forever, which is really annoying. But so you can page a handyman to come fix it like immediately, but typically they should do that normally. There's also this number of times hardware used. So I think eventually you're going to want to replace the hardware on the machine. However, I don't know like how high that number has to get before you want them to do that. So I have to keep an eye on that. Now, because this level, the kind of the gimmick or the whatever on this level is that there's a lot of earthquakes, I'm going to have one extra handyman who's going to do nothing but focus on fixing hardware to keep it as high of a level as humanly possible. I usually have multiple, obviously have multiple handymen, but I usually have at least one who focuses on nothing but plants, one who focuses on nothing but upkeep, and another one who focuses on nothing but trash. And then the other ones just kind of do whatever. That way, one person is always working on something. Yeah, my radiators are just everywhere right now. Just because I don't have rooms to block off those areas. And the problem with stuff like janitors is the janitors will just walk like over here and they'll get cold. And then that makes them unhappy. And then that makes them ask for raises, which is really annoying. Which, speaking of, I need to get some radiators over here. It's I think it's one of the crappier aspects of the game, honestly. I feel like that could have been handled a lot better than it is. And hopefully that's something they fix with the newer one. I mean, how old is this game though? I mean, really. So I'm not gonna bitch about that. Let's see. Didn't I have an area? Oh, right. This was going to be the cure area. Or the clinics. So let's move this. Put a... Oh, wait. No, actually, the fracture clinic I'm going to put over here because the fracture clinic requires a nurse. And again, I'm just putting these down to get them out of the way. And I hope we can fit a fracture clinic over here because I think this is pretty small. It doesn't take a lot of room. How could they have done it different? Well, one, the AI should be smart enough not to go into areas that it doesn't need to go into. So the janitor's walking around and there's no dirty things over there. They really shouldn't be going over there anyway. That's one way. And two, like, I feel like... Ah, shit. And also, just making you having to put radiators all over the place. I would have rather had radiators have a wider area, because it feels like you end up having to spam radiators all over, and that gets a bit old. And also, one cool thing about 2 Point Hospital, so notice how I have this set up here, but then we have this little path down here, which is kind of pointless. I can actually make this room stick out to here. Oh, for God's sakes. Trying to upgrade this, or increase the speed. I guess I can't while I'm in this window. Hold on. I just gotta do this so I can actually let it. Okay. Alright, let's see if we broke anything. Again, only things that can break are stuff like this. Basically, machinery that the janitors had to maintain. Alright, well, they're meant for single rooms. These things, the radiators, I mean, I guess they are, but you can't just focus on those, right? You have to keep the halls and stuff warm, which is fine, but I just hate having to put them all over the place. Like, I just hate it. Like, it just feels like I'm just jamming them wherever I can. It just ends up being a pain in the butt. Clinic. Fracture clinic. Alright, that's as small as I can make that. At least as far as that. That should be plenty of room. That's 2 squares. Shouldn't be a problem. Windows all over.
Nurse required in
Get
fracture
that as
clinic, please.
close to the door as possible. Fire extinguisher. And again, the fire extinguisher, it says minimizes danger from malfunctioning machinery. Which, I mean, that's kind of ambiguous. I know what to plant. Nope, the plant. Plant. I don't know if that means, like, if a machine's about to explode, maybe that makes it not explode if you've got a machine in there. I don't know if it means that they tend to take less damage over time, but it's a good idea to put them in there. I'm going to put this radiator down here. Another problem is you can't, like, move, like, you can't twist the camera. So, like, a lot of times you can't tell, like, do I have a radiator down here or not? You can kind of tell from this, but it's not the cleanest in the world. But you can see I've got a lot of coverage. The radiators technically do have upkeep, because I think for every one you place, it affects your heating bill, and also the heat level affects your heating bill. But really, honestly, again, given how kind of you can't turn the map and how small of an area, I usually find it's easier just to max the heat, just so they have maximal coverage. Because if you don't max the heat, then you have to put even more of radiators all over the place. Okay, so he is coming to repair that, right? Get patient to wait until we have a slack tongue. All right, let's pump the speed back up. I'm gonna save it too, because there'll probably be at least one of those earthquakes that breaks one of our things. See, he's cold over there. How? How are you cold over there? Treatment, all the same. You haven't researched anything new. Okay. All right, who do we have on the possible hire here? Do we have any doctors, consultants who are, like, not doing anything? We've only got 2 consultants, I think. I know we have 3, but we've only got 1 psychiatrist, so we need him out. The researcher's researching. We need to keep the surgeon out. I think we had 1 general consultant as well. Yeah, but he's in the GP's office. All right. Damn. Damn it. Boiler's broken, so people are going to get cold regardless. Alright, your bridge. Have a good, healthy lunch. So, you notice those things coming up, like, oh, this such and such has been researched or improved. I don't know what that means. I think that, as far as I know, gameplay-wise, I think that just means you can charge more for it. It might also increases the chance that it's successful. But you can also change these percentages. A lot of times what I'll do is I'll drop everything except for the cure and diagnosis equipment, just so I can start making those.
We apologize for the amount of litter.
So we have an emergency incident at the Dangerous Substances Research Institute. There are 7 people with transparency that require immediate attention. You already have the required equipment and skills. 7 people, and we need a pharmacy for that? Hell yeah. Pretty much always take the pharmacy ones. Because generally those are the easiest. How is she doing? She's pretty tired. But I'm trying to keep our staff expenses. We're doing pretty good on money again.
Staff announcement. Incoming patients with transparency.
But I kind of want to keep it in order. Damn it. I just want one more consultant.
Nurse required in room.
VIP, sure. Come on over.
Nurse required in
No.
pharmacy.
Get your ass in here. She got called into the ward. Unfortunately, there's not really a priority system for that. So, yeah, she can leave all these people to die to go handle one person going to the ward. So you do have to keep an eye on that. So that's why it's a good idea, especially early on when you don't have a lot of extra staff, to make sure that doesn't happen. Normally, I'll have at least 2 nurses, so it's not a big deal. But right now, again, I'm trying to make sure we have plenty of money, because keep in mind we still have that loan that's costing us money. So once we have the loan paid off, having this much money would be good. But right now, probably another year comes by with some more rewards will be good, as long as we don't kill anybody. All right, another month. The hiring pool updates once a month. A bunch of crappy ones. How are our nurses? Those aren't great nurses either. I mean, that's okay, but... Whoa. Get your ass in there. I don't care how tired you are. Again, she will be like, I'm tired. I'm going to rest. It's like, no. There are people who are about to die if you don't give them their drugs. So once that's done, she can take a break. And she might complain and want to raise because we're overworking her, but that's just too bad. It's worth it to do the emergency, because there's 2 big reasons that you want always do emergencies. One, because you get the reward money for actually doing the emergency properly. And 2, every single person who comes in also pays you on top of it. So you're basically double dipping, right? You're getting the money from curing it and the reward for curing all of them. So we got 7,000 on top of probably 7,000 plus for the actual cures. Now, another nice thing about the ward is the nurse doesn't need to stay in the ward. Once the person goes to bed, she can do whatever. So I'm actually going to pick her up and throw her in the staff room so she can relax. You're cold in there? I'm going to put another... I don't know if I can just put a radiator in there. I don't think so. Oh, I can. There we go. Okay. Maybe he'll not be so damn cold now. Where is the heat? This is their ability, tiredness, happiness. I don't know where his heat is. Oh well, whatever. Plants are getting thirsty. Shit. I need to have somebody who's focused on that. Another bathroom would not hurt either, because right now they're having to come way the hell over here to the bathroom. Yeah, see, it's always janitors that want the raise. Always. Not always, but a ton of the time, because they're wandering into these cold areas. And that makes them unhappy. Why are you cold? It's a small room. How are you fucking cold? See, this is what drives me nuts. Because there is no reason for him to be cold in there. Makes no sense. Alright. You're a consultant psychiatrist. Here, you're not doing anything. Go rest. Oh shit, hold on. There's somebody with a skull. Fuck. Where's the damn... Where's that? There it is. What are you waiting for? Oh, what the fuck were you doing up there? Get your ass. The psychiatrist was hanging out in the room he didn't even need to be in. Bloaty head. You have the right equipment. Yes. Absolutely take that. Invisibility. Did we get the Elvis guy? Oh, no, he's in the bathroom. God damn it. You need to get your ass over here. Yeah, I don't know why he was in that room. There was nobody coming. There was nobody coming in there. Now we need him in there. He is... Okay, he's on his way. Good. So he'll handle that. Wait, what? Whoa, 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 whoa. What the fuck's going on? Where is this psychiatrist? God damn it. Hold on a second. Hey. Sorry. Alright, so... Shit. So we need to get another doctor in there to handle that situation. Actually, you know what? Where's that consultant? You are gonna go deal with this emergency. You...
Patients are asked to be patient.
Unless this guy... Oh, God damn it. This guy died. If this fuckwad wouldn't have been in the damn room he didn't even need to be in...
We apologize for the amount of litter.
I don't know why he was up there. They're usually pretty good about that. They're usually pretty good about not being in rooms that they don't need to be in. I have no idea why he was up there, because the emergency hadn't started yet. What I should have done was send that guy to the hospital. I should have kicked him out. Alright, we've got to get a damn consultant. How are the machines starting to deteriorate?
Attending psychiatry, please.
See, I don't know when you should be replacing the items. That's my big issue with...
Doctor required in GP's office.
Also, I think you can actually set a policy for repair too. Hold on. Let me check that. I think you can tell them like how often to repair shit. That way they keep it like more. No. Alright. Alright, did we lose anything? Did anything blow up?
Nurse required in ward.
Fix that.
Nurse required in pharmacy.
See, I mean, you can only repair it so many times. Like I said, I don't know how many that before you really need to replace it is the problem. Alright, what are you, consultant researcher? You know what?
Nurse required
For now, I want you training somebody. We're gonna hire... See, and this is a strategy I used to do all the time. Where I would hire, like, the cheapest doctor I could. And then put them in the training room. Oh, wow. 5... Oh, no, that's for the emergency. So let me slow the speed down a little bit, because I'm trying to get back in order here. Oh, wow, and 4,000 from the VIP visit. Sweet. Let's start repaying back that debt. Because I hate having debt both in real life and in game. So hold on, let me kind of get my brain back in order here. All right, so only consultant level doctors can train. So you have the 3 levels. You have a junior, a doctor, and a consultant. And this is basically how good of a doctor they are. Juniors tend to be slower. They're not good as at diagnosing. Their chances of curing are lower, etc. Doctors are a bit higher. Consultants are the ones you tend to see speeding all over the place. There's also something in here called attention to detail. Now that I don't know if that can be raised at all. I don't know how much of an actual effect that has on the game, to be honest. I'm really not sure. But the most important thing, I think, is the seniority level of the doctor. And only consultants can teach. Now, the cool thing about having a consultant who has a skill, like this guy is a researcher. So when he teaches this guy, he'll bring him up to consultant level, but he'll also teach him research. So, and you can have all 3 skills. You can have a doctor who's a researcher, a surgeon, and a psychologist. So ideally, you want a consultant who has all 3, because then he will teach people to be consultants who have all 3 skills. And I don't know if there's any negative to just hiring the cheapest person, the cheapest doctor you can, and then training them up. I honestly don't know. That's what I've always done. I'm going to go ahead and pay off this loan completely. All right, so we're good on money. We still need... I'm going to get another... well, we're not getting another nurse, I guess. Our janitors available are garbage.
Nurse required in fracture clinic.
And he's hot. Oh, probably because there's multiple heaters here. See, I can't really see what's available right here. We'll put this somewhere else. Let's put it over here. But we don't have anybody researching right now, which really sucks. But we need the other consultants doing their thing. Get your ass in there. Come here, kitty. So you can tell this guy's a consultant because he moves around so quick. This guy is probably a junior. Yeah, you see he sucks. So I'm going to get rid of him as soon as possible. But we really need to get our staff trained up. Alright, so other than the 1 death, we're doing pretty good. We need a consultant of some kind in there. After this guy's finished doing surgery, we'll probably check him out. See, the ward's doing fine so far with 3 beds. Typically, you don't need too much more than that until later on. Okay, so we are going to need him. And again, later on, I don't find you need to micromanage the doctors that much. One of the doctors has been promoted to a researcher. Oh, that's this guy. See, he's already now become a researcher. They train the skills pretty quick, which is awesome. So if I really wanted to, I could drag this guy out, have him research, and then put another doctor in there, which I'm actually not terribly keen to not do. Because if I had, like, say this guy had a surgery, like if I had a crappy junior doctor who had surgery, or who was a surgeon, I'd drop him in here because he'd become a surgeon researcher, and I could, kind of swap him out a little bit easier. Back and forth between the 2 different jobs. Alright, so that consultant's good. He's knocking this out. What are you guys? Oh, they're queuing for GP's office. That's fine. Got a pick machine over there. We really need to get a researcher though. And I think we only have the 1. Well, then the guy being trained. I'll tell you what, we'll leave this alone for now. Ignore the too many doctors. I always ignore that. Because if that was true, we wouldn't have 2 people waiting for Bloody Head right now if we had too many doctors. The game's kind of bad about that. We'll get them to... We'll send that patient home.
Nurse required in fracture clinic,
The
please.
game's kind of bad about that, where
Nurse required in pharmacy.
sometimes it doesn't... It's not that great at guessing how many doctors you really need.
Nurse required in ward.
Get in there. See, this is why he wants consultants, just because it takes him so long to walk over there. That these people are waiting, and they get pissy about it. That consultant was on the way over. What?
Nurse required in fracture
Oh,
clinic,
I'll
please.
hold on the spaghetti. Keep it. Don't put it in the fridge yet, though, because I might have some soon.
Doctor required in GP's office.
Because I'm kind of hungry. Well, now I'm hungry now that I smell spaghetti. Spaghetti that is nice and clear of nasty vegetables. Oh, shit. See, this thing was smoking. That's not good. We need another janitor focused on nothing but...
Nurse required in ward.
Not a great janitor, but he'll have to do for now. But yeah, I want another one who's focused on... Again, typically you don't have to worry that much about keeping the machinery levels up. But in this one where there's a lot of earthquakes, the earthquakes damage the equipment. And again, when they blow up, it kills people in the room and makes that room unusable forever. Slack tongue, send the patient home. Got an emergency with slack tongue. We do not have a slack tongue clinic thing, so we've got to wait. This is why we need a researcher. I want to see how far along this guy is in his training.
Nurse required in fracture clinic, please.
I think if we click on this... Yeah, I don't think you can see how far along they are in training. You can on the skills, but not just general training. I'm actually going to put a second staff room over here. Because these guys are going to have to walk like all the way across the damn world to rest. And again, you run into a scenario where, like, see, this guy's sitting here doing nothing while his trainer is off resting. Well, now, by the time his trainer gets back, it'll be him that's, oh, I need to go take a break, and then he'll leave, and then the trainer's doing nothing. I've got end of the year. Let's see if we did any better this time. About the same. Biggest reputation, or best reputation. A higher share of the local population visits your hospital than any others. That's good. Hearty congratulations on achieving an impressive cures to death ratio. Only one death. That one guy, because that one idiot psychologist. The squeaky clean trophy. Hospital's clean. Loser. Oh, still on the maintaining the machinery thing. That's so weird. All right. I don't think we can get a pool thing in there.
Psychiatry, please.
Which should be fine. Send a patient home. You don't want to send them to research because they use the auto autopsy machine, which kills the patients. And that almost always gets found out, and it hurts your reputation, obviously. All right. Do we have any decent doctors? Dear God, we do not. It's all garbage. Pretty much always when the VIP wants to visit, always allow them to visit. There's no reason not to. Unless your hospital is just really running incredibly poorly, you should pretty much always allow them. All right, where is that consultant researcher sumbitch at? Oh, he's coming back. Okay. But yeah, now these guys will use this room instead.
Doctor, attending psychiatry, please.
See, and this guy's almost, tiredness is almost already up. So again, he sat in the room kind of wasting time. Because obviously he's not learning if the researcher's not in there, or the teacher's not in there. Slack Tom, son of a bitch.
Nurse required in pharmacy.
I'm thinking about just having this guy research stuff. And training another doctor. In fact, yeah, let's do that. Get the cheapest one. At least we're doing some research here. And in fact, I'm going to drop all of this. And we'll put these at 50-50. I do this a lot of times because for diagnosis and cure equipment, there's only so much you can research, right? So I like just getting those out of the way. That way I can cure everything.
We have a VIP with us.
Oh, don't tell her things like that. A bridge cut. She'll get a big head about it. All right. Nothing's smoking. What are you waiting for? Ward? Oh, shit. We could use another nurse. This one nurse is busting her ass. God damn it. How are we getting shit nurses? Because you can't train nurses either. Ooh, this guy's good. So I'll tell you what, let's get this guy.
Doctor required an inflator room.
He's going to be machinery focused. One of your juniors has become a doctor. Nice. Wait, who was that? Not this guy, surely. That'd be too quick. Yeah, no. Your doctors can go up. Shut up. The doctors can go up in level just naturally, but it's much faster if you're training them. Consultants, he's on his way. See, this is why you ignore messages like, you have too many doctors. Like, that's almost never actually the case.
Nurse required in fracture clinic, please.
Yeah, and a lot of times, a lot of these scenarios, they will give you nothing but crappy doctors past the start because they want you to do this. They want you to train up your doctors.
2 surgeons required in operating theatre. 2 surgeons
So that is
required in
why you want to get
operating
that
theatre.
going as fast as possible. But yeah, we're starting to get too many patients now.
Nurse required in ward.
Serious subjects? In games?
Nurse required in pharmacy.
I don't know. I can't really think of anything offhand. For that. I was just trying to think. I mean, because games nowadays tend to tackle serious subjects more often. So I feel like it's kind of already there. That poor nurse. Listen, nurse, if there gets to be another decent nurse.
Staff announcement.
Hey, here we go.
Incoming patients with kidney beans.
Nice. X-ray machine has been
Nurse
created.
required in fracture clinic, please.
Do we have the 2 surgeons? Get your ass in there.
2 surgeons required in operating theatre.
See, this consultant surgeon now is tired. I'm going to let him rest for a second because our emergency only has 1 person. So we only have to operate on this 1 person. So I'll let him drop because if you keep picking up a doctor who's tired and forcing them to work, they tend to get pissed off easier. And they'll ask for raises, which you obviously don't want to pay. And this should be enough to get him done. Yeah, see, now she'll come in, have her operation, and she's good. I love emergencies that only have, like, 1 person. Okay. So let's check the doctors again. It's been another month. Garbage, as usual. Ooh. He's good. Alright, so we have too many janitors, I think. Yeah, we got like 7. Where's our worst? Let's take a look at him. He's a general. He's 61. Let's not look at my pay, because I know we had to give one guy a raise. He might be kind of crappy. Oh, this guy's pretty terrible. And he's making a decent money, too.
An inflator room.
We'll get rid of him. Because he sucks and he was making a decent amount. But let's see. One thing you can't see there, you can't see how they're assigned. Because I want two good ones that are assigned just to machinery. Okay, so he is Kermond. So stuff like this could be annoying, right? Trying to find like who you've got assigned to what. Okay, we do have two good ones to just machines, so that's fine. Slack tongue. We got patience to wait. We might get that built in time. We got the emergency handled. Do we have the clinic for slack tongue yet? No, we do not. However, we did get an X-ray machine, which is a diagnosis machine. Let's go ahead and move this crap out of the way. Let's see if I can get the X-ray machine, X-ray over here. That should be fine. This room you definitely want to be large because these devices take up a shitload of space. And if you don't put them just right, like we just ran into, it starts to be a pain in the ass. You got to put them just right, or it complains.
Nurse required in ward.
There we go. Plants. Put 2 radiators in there.
Nurse required in pharmacy.
Fire extinguisher. All right.
Nurse required in ward.
Yeah, there's definitely some topics that I think I could stand to be hit on that, but I feel like depending on what the topic is, it's not safe for the game developer to tackle it because they'll get a lot of shit from it from the games media if they're not tackling it the quote-unquote correct way. So that could be a little tricky.
Nurse required in pharmacy.
Which is a shame that, you know, you got developers who are probably a little gun-shy of hitting certain topics just because they're afraid they'll get shit for it.
Nurse required in ward.
Actually, you know what? Here, hold on. This could
Nurse
be
required in fracture
a
clinic,
mistake,
please.
but hold on. We had a consultant surgeon doing nothing.
Nurse required in pharmacy.
I want him to train this. I'd like him to do this class until this guy learns to be a surgeon as well.
2 surgeons required in
God damn
operating
it.
theatre.
I think I have 3 surgeons, don't I? 1. That doesn't count. 1. Shit, no, I don't. Fuck.
2
Well,
surgeons required in operating theatre. Doctor required in
please tell me.
general diagnosis.
God damn it. Nope. Well, that was an idea. I was hoping I would not need surgery enough until that became a thing, but oh well. Consultant researcher, where you at?
Nurse required in fracture
Back in the
clinic,
training
please.
room. It was an idea. Basically, games can't explore the issues they'd like to because the community, it's not the community that's toxic at all. It's if they don't hit these topics right, the games media will lambast them for not doing it properly. TV personalities. So this is, you need the psychiatrist to do these. I'm going to actually turn this one down because the psychiatrist stuff can take a while sometimes. If it was 5, I would say yes. 6 is kind of pushing it a little bit. I probably could have done it, but but I didn't really. I don't want to push it. We haven't had anybody die, I don't think.
We apologise for the amount of litter.
Ooh, a slicer. Finally, we got the slicer done. About damn time. But yeah, the game media, like, they like to find certain companies and game makers they don't like and just ride their asses about whatever dumb bullshit. Like they really went hard after the Kingdom Come devs because of what one of the developers they didn't like. So like basically anytime they could find some way to slam on the company or the game, they were doing it. Like there was some article about how like, oh, Kingdom Come's player bases dropped drastically since release. It was like, it's a single player RPG. Like, yes, it has dropped significantly. And they like, I didn't read all the details, but apparently one of the developers blasted them back and said, you know, you purposely took like the lowest number you could possibly find throughout the day and tried to say, oh, see, like nobody's playing this game anymore. But when it was like averaging higher than they were reporting, it's just shit like that. It's just like how the media in general hates Uber. So like any negative thing about Uber that comes up at all, they're gonna plaster them over. Not to say that, and don't mistake that for me saying, oh, Uber's a great company. They got a lot of problems for sure. But like unmistakably, anytime Uber has any kind of trip up, perceived or otherwise, the media will report on it. They love reporting negative things about Uber. Like they absolutely love it. That's why you always see them shitting on them whenever they get the chance. But yeah, they hated Kingdom Come, like because of like a couple, like one or two developers they didn't like. So they every chance they got, they were trying to shit on it. Which make no mistake, Kingdom Come had some serious issues, which they absolutely should have been lampooned for, because the game was buggy as fuck. I mean, it was fun, but it was buggy as fuck, especially the more you played it. Unquestionably. And I do believe they should have been held accountable for that, 100%. But you could tell that they were looking for stuff to nail them on. Like I said, the population numbers, like what, 5 months after release they had dropped. It's like, well, that's pretty fucking normal for a game that old for a single player RPG. Like it was ridiculous. And I think the author of the article ended up rescinding it or apologizing, but it's just that kind of stupid shit is so annoying. It's why I know it's cliche, but I fucking hate I'm gonna replace this hardware. It's been used 22 times. It's $5,000. It's better than having the fucking thing blow up. 17,000. God damn. Well, man. See, the thing is, I don't know how much that should be used before you fix it or just replace it. We'll go ahead and save again. But man, that stuff is expensive. Okay, diagnosis equipment has been done 100%. Oh wow, actually both of them are done. Nice. But yeah, it's cliche, but I fucking hate the games media. Like, they really are shit. Like, for the most part. Obviously not all of them, but the big ones, Kotaku, Polygon, Vice, all of those are total trash. Wait, we need more clinics? Oh no, that's all the clinics. Interesting. We didn't get more treatments either. Huh, I thought we were going to get more. We should have another... There we go. I was going to say we should have at least... Oh, wow, we have that too. Let's see if we have this scanner. Or see if I can make room for the scanner. The scanner is another room that takes a lot of, well, room. Let's see if we can fit it up here. It might fit here. There we go. Nice. Just like I planned all along.
Doctor required in
Wait,
general
what? What about, oh, Kingdom Come? Yeah, like, I feel like the gaming community liked the game
Doctor,
a lot,
attend to the
despite its
scanner,
problems.
please.
But I mean, that is definitely one thing I am adamant about, is that I do absolutely think that their bugs and stuff should not be given a pass. Because Bethesda does that. Like, Bethesda gets, like, a pass all the time for how buggy their games are. Their games are great. Like, they make really good games, typically. But they're also, like, just flaky as hell. Ah, shit. But, like, I feel like a lot of the media, and players too, for sure, like, players tend to just gloss over how badly buggy they are. Your hospital's reputation has exceeded those of all other hospitals put together. Wow. So my reputation as a hospital has exceeded those of all those together. This is pretty funny because, like, yes, the other day I played some Theme Hospital, like, just to kind of warm up, and, like, it was a disaster. There was, like, trash everywhere. The puke waves were going on, vomit everywhere. It was terrible. But, like, this one, we're doing a lot better. Hearty congratulations on achieving impressive cures to death ratio. Having the most valuable hospital in the game. The clean one. We had no deaths, so we get 10,000. Clean hospital. And that, man, they're still pissing about the maintenance of the machines. Alright, scanners up. Alright. Please don't break anything. Oh, the choices actually matter in a game. Yeah, I mean, to be fair, first of all, I will say, that's really hard to do, right? Because, like, let's say you have a situation... Oh, god damn it. God damn it. That one broke. It's not a huge deal, but annoying nonetheless. What was that? That was the inflation. Yeah.
Doctor, attending psychiatry, please.
But anyway, what I was saying. So let's say you got a game that's like, okay, I can choose to kill this person or allow them to live. Okay. So now you've got branching paths A and B, right? Well, now, oh, for fuck's sake. So now you have to, like, make the rest of the game with the understanding that maybe that person is dead throughout the entire thing. And I can't really give a good example when I'm trying to play this game and do other shit. For fuck's sake. Hold on. Let's do this. Hold on. Cancel that. What is this? Fractured bones. 9 people. That's a lot, but go ahead and take it. And I could normally give a better example of that. But it is a difficult thing to do. But I will say I'm annoyed that companies that, oh yeah, your choices really matter in this game. And then they really don't. Like, oh, I don't know, Life is Strange.
Incoming patients with fractured bones. Nurse required in fracture clinic, please.
That nurse best get her fucking ass.
Nurse required in ward.
I'm gonna not put everything in this room, because I think this one's a little bit smaller than we need. Ah, shit, somebody fucking died.
Nurse required in pharmacy.
Let me make sure she's over
Nurse
here.
required in ward.
Whoa, 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 you fucking... Ah, god damn it. Get your fucking ass in there. Bitch. Both of our nurses are on break. This might be a little close. We'll have to watch. Because she was still on break. I might swap her out with this one in a second.
Nurse required in ward. Nurse required in fracture clinic, please.
Stop! Alright, time. Jesus Christ. What the hell? Why can't I drop her in there? Okay, maybe she'll go in there normally? No. What the fuck is going on? Why would she go in there? No, I don't want you in the goddamn pharmacy. I want your fucking ass in here. This is slightly more important. Can I turn this off? I don't know why she won't go in there. I've never seen that before, ever. She will not go in there. Unless she's on her way? No.
Nurse required in ward.
Get your fucking ass.
Doctor, attend in the scanner room, please.
I'm about to reload. She will not go in there. There. Fucking Christ. That might have fucked me,
Nurse
though.
required in
Like her not
pharmacy.
wanting to... Yeah, because it's gonna... Oh, yeah. Forgot to reload. Yeah, she fucked me there. Yeah, Life is Strange is bad about that. Life is Strange is probably the biggest offender because, you know, avoiding spoilers. Ooh, hey. This is back now. Huh, good. Repair that. But, yeah, Life is Strange is the biggest offender just because it was like literally one of your choices at the end of the game made every single other choice you made in the game completely inconsequential. Like it like amazing, like just almost just a flat out like fuck you to all your choices. It was mind blowing. Squirt's drug. Do I have anybody training that class? You know, now that he's just doing research, upgrades and stuff, I'm gonna have him teach. We may come to the hospital.
Nurse required in ward.
Sorry, I meant to remake some of this stuff, but... Alright, so that one's done. Scanner. Somebody was saying the scanner is the best, like as far as diagnosis equipment. Which we have not had any issue with diagnoses, because a lot of times what will happen is, if you don't have enough diagnosis equipment, they'll use all the machinery you have and then be like, well, we're 70% sure we know what version of this disease they have is. You know, do you want to take a chance on curing them? And you just kind of have to take a risk. And if you're unlucky, they die.
Doctor, attend in the scanner room, please. Attention, earthquake warning.
That should be the same things. All right. See, that's like 19.
Doctor required in general diagnosis.
I mean, it could still explode again.
Earthquake imminent.
I'm trying to click on it. Yeah, it takes a lot of damage. Yeah, after the earthquakes, really what I should be doing is going to all the machines that have any significant damage, like that, and ordering them to go repair it. We have enough handyman that shouldn't be necessary, but we're going to do it anyway, because exploding machines is a problem. Holy shit, what are you people waiting for? GPs? Oh shit, there's 8 people queued for GP's office. Alright, we need a second GP's office. I kind of just forgot about even looking at that. I love the bathrooms. Because I'm a mature adult. 1, 2... I like to have like 3 spaces. I'm trying to make it lined up. Patients are so cleanly and... Oh, get out of there. Yeah, there's only like one thing that really mattered in Life is Strange. And even then, like, again, if you make that one choice at the end of the game, that didn't even matter. Like, none of it mattered. And then if you pick the other ending, I mean, fuck it, at this point, you should have played the game.
Doctor required in GP's
So, like, basically you have the
office.
two choices. One, where basically you just revert back everything. You go back in time to the start of the game. And then don't do that thing. Or you say, fuck it, let everybody die. And then drive off in the sunset. It's like, wow. Like, you don't even go by the restaurant to check on your mother and stepdad and stuff. It's like, look, you didn't have a great relationship with your stepdad, but fucking Christ. Like, he was just like,
Apologise for the amount of
we should go stop and check at the restaurant to see if mom's alive. Ah, just kidding. LOL. Let's drive into the sunset. Like what? Like, you don't want to check on how your mother's doing? Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Like, you're a terrible person. Right-click on a patient to send them home or refer them to a rival. No, I want to... There's a way... There's a way to send somebody back to the receptionist, but I don't know. Oh, let's drop the maximum queue size, maybe? No. We'll just let them wait it out. That'll fix itself in shortly. Doctors. We haven't checked on hireable doctors in a while. If there's an actually decent one. Nope, they still shit. Wow. Both GP's offices are banging already. I didn't play Beginner's Guide.
General diagnosis. Doctor, attending psychiatry, please.
That's one of those games I need to pick up again. Or to check out. You...
Nurse
We're
required
on rest.
in pharmacy. Doctor, attending the scanner room, please.
You're resting. That's
Nurse
fine.
required in fracture clinic, please.
We got emergency. Fractured bones. 9 people? Sure. We'll let these nurses rest up. Where are you going? A lot of times it'll tell you where they're going. See, now she can leave.
Incoming patients with fractured bones.
Get to work. Yeah, the queue yet now. Damn, a ton of people with fractured bones, including the emergency people. Shit. Hopefully this guy doesn't
Nurse
bone
required
us.
in ward.
Let's keep an eye on this. Not much we can do with it. At least she's not going to be tired.
Nurse
We're doing good on
required
money.
in pharmacy.
I thought that one game, what was it? The one where, like, the whole idea is they're challenging the idea of having choices in games, but you don't really have a choice. Though I felt like it was a little, like,
Doctor required in general
I'm hoping they weren't
diagnosis.
trying to be super serious with it, because you're obviously going to always be limited in a game, right? Like, I can't load up a game of, like, Devil's, or Dragon Age Origins and decide to be a blacksmith. It's like, okay. Like, sure, fair enough. I can't be a blacksmith in Dragon Age Origins, or I can't decide to become a peasant farmer in Dragon Age. But like, that's understood. You're always going to be limited to some extent. I don't think they're going to be able to make this. This is pretty quick, but 9 people is a lot.
Doctor, attending the scanner room, please.
Yeah, and we still got 4 more. Time's running out pretty quickly. No, it's fine. I'm not going to reload it
Nurse
just for
required
that.
in ward.
They'll just die. We'll almost have done it. Almost. We'll probably get 1 more maybe before they all fall over and die. We can watch them all die. That'll be nice. Wow! Oh, yeah, there they go. We don't get any of the reward money. That's fine. Reaper's gonna work overtime on that one. Alright.
Nurse required in fracture clinic, please.
Only what? There's like 2 people? 3 people that died? Not too horrible.
Nurse required in pharmacy.
You could just pretend. But I mean, that's the point, though, right? Is that there's no gameplay to support it. Wait, why is there nobody in there? Did they finish their training? Actually, that might be him. Bonners. Yeah, because he's only 85 and he's a consultant. So, now remember we hired this guy at like a crappy junior level. So, he should be moving around quickly because this is the guy we just finished training. Yeah, see, he's moving around quickly now. I think his attention to detail will still be bad. Yeah, so that kind of sucks. And again, I don't know what that really affects. Jesus. Oh, God. Oh, we need another GP's office. Hold on, let's get that made. Yeah, we had a sudden population explosion here. While we do that, I'm going to slow down time for a second. Let's... Do you have... No, we don't... I want to hire a new doctor, because I was going to take one of our existing ones, but... Damn it. Throw him in there. Nice, cheap doctor. Alright, let's get another GP's office made. Can I make this... We can. In fact... Just to cut off that corner. The reason I want to cut this off is because I'm not going to fit a building over there or a room over there anyway. And that's less room for people to go to and get cold and get pissed off. So what I can do, just to make it look a little bit more aesthetically pleasing, this doctor gets the nice big GP's office. And supposedly room size, a bigger room does make doctors like the room better. I don't know how much of an effect it has. Get 2 radiators. We haven't had a lot of doctors complaining about like wanting a raise, so I think we're probably okay on that. Just saving room for some radiators here.
Staff members are reminded to rest frequently.
Well, maybe not frequently. They should rest.
Doctor required in GP's office.
Oh, please. I get annoyed with George R. Martin. Like, I'm like, just either write the books or be honest about why you're not writing the books. Oh, nice. We need to keep our... I don't even know how to check. Oh, let's save first. But, like, be honest. It's like, we know you're just fucking off. Like, and that's fine. Like, you're rich now and you're old. So you might as well enjoy your money. Like, hey, knock yourself out. Like, that's cool. But don't be like, oh, you know, writing's super hard. It's like, well, yes, obviously writing is hard. But you're at the same time, like, showing all these pictures of you dicking around. It's like, we know that's what's going on, dude. Like, be honest about it, for God's sakes. But it's become like a joke now, though, right? Like, everybody knows like this shit's gonna take him forever. Wait, hold on. Before I do this, I think this is the last diag machine we need. Okay. Yeah. We really haven't had a lot of need for diag machines, though. Because again, a lot of times they'll be like, "Oh, you need more diag machines because we can't figure out what's wrong with this person." But I think because we have those consultants working the GP, I think we're running into better outcomes. But yeah, like, be honest, Martin. We know what you're doing. We know you're dicking around. And again, hey, more power to you. You're rich. You're getting older. Totally cool. But don't piss on my leg and tell me it's raining. Hold on. I'm going to turn her down because now she's talking a lot. Okay, good. Getting some vomit issues. Yeah, that's why I turned it. Yeah, Tally, that's why I turned it down. Because she was like, kind of when you get to this level, she kind of talks almost nonstop. The doctor's a qualified researcher. That's good. Check the doctor's list again. We're probably not going to get any more doctors who are worth of shit at this point. That's just going to be the way it is. How many surgeons do we have? We still only get the 2, right? 1, 2. Because I'd like to have another surgeon. But it's really hard when you only have 2 surgeons and you have to have 2 surgeons in the operating theater. Speaking of, where's the other one? He's fucking off in here. Alright, there's 2 people in the queue. Get your ass out there. Seeing again. This guy now is like, oh, I'm tired. I want to rest. I'll let him rest for like a little bit. Oh, hey. Or we can just beat the mission. You've handled the running of the hospital superbly. Us bigwigs in the Ministry of Health would like to know if you'd be interested in taking on a larger project. There's a job we think you'd be perfect for. The salary would be $59,000. I don't know why that even matters. Sure. It's so weird, too, on this game. Like, your progress of the campaign is on a board game. I always thought that was bizarre. Gears of War got to you? I played the first one, but I honestly don't remember pretty much anything about it. Use all your knowledge to set up a smooth, well-run hospital which makes a healthy profit and can deal with anything the sickly public can throw at it. You'll need to be aware that the atmosphere around here is particularly good at carrying germs and infections. Unless you keep your institution scrupulously clean, you'll be facing a series of epidemics. Make sure you earn $150,000. Your hospital's worth $140,000. All right. So I'm probably not going to play this full map. We'll get started on it, but we might switch over to another game here in a second. But I don't really think of a game that got to me that much. God of War did a little bit, like with the whole sun, like the sun, you know, dealing with the sun and all that. Like I thought that kind of reminded, like, it made me think of things like, you know, what would my life would have been like? How would I would have been different if I would have been raised by my dad instead of my mom? Because they got separated when I was super young, like 5 or so. So like I often wonder, like, what would that have been like? How would I have been a different person? What skills and how would I just be different if, you know, I had been raised by him instead? Because he was definitely the more like practical knowledge and, you know, no bullshit type, and my mom tolerated like a lot more bullshit. I mean, I was a good kid, to be fair. I wasn't like a troublemaker or anything, but I will say I think I would have had a lot more good life skills, just because like my stepdad had tried to teach me stuff, but I mean I was more into, you know, I was a young kid. I didn't really want to learn that crap. I've never been interested like in cars and stuff ever. I'm still not. Like, I don't really care about cars. I see cars as just a way to get me from A to B. That's it. I couldn't care less about too much more than that. Like, I'd like to have a nice car maybe someday, but it's pretty low priority for me, right? But yeah, I do. That did kind of make me wonder about that. Oh, wow. So we start off with no doctors here, right? Yeah. So I will say too, and I've said this before, but the ending of Witcher 3, if I'd have gotten the bad ending, I'd have been so angry. I'm gonna go ahead and hire this guy. He's super expensive, so typically I would not be for that, but if this place is as bad as the other one, as far as getting good doctors later on, I think it'll be worthwhile. And that guy's got all 3 skills, but he's not a consultant though, right? But I could train him to be. And then I could use him to train others. See, this guy's not a consultant. So if I had a consultant teach him, he'd become a consultant with all 3 skills. And then if I use him to train other doctors, they would all become consultants with all 3 skills, which is obviously good. Which again, typically I would definitely not do this, hire this many, but I'm going to for right now. Wait, what? Sorry, I was reading chat. Yeah, I don't like to drive. For sure. I very much dislike driving. I thought I was going to like it a little bit more when... let's put her way up here. I don't see reason not to. But I'd like to have a self-driving car. I would be down with that 100%. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and open the hospital. I could do another GP's office, but I don't think that's going to be worthwhile to do right now. So this will be our DAG building. We have a lot of room. This might be enough to actually have 3. I've had like 3 and 4 GP's offices by some of the late game missions, just because there's so many patients coming in. Oh, she's gonna go to the mailbox to get my birthday present. I'm sure I'll hear about that. I had to walk all the way down there. You better appreciate this. Yeah, we'll get some general diags. I'm just trying to think how I would want to set this up, because I'll probably have another GP's office here. And I could put more, you know, diag stuff here. Or if I'm going to make another GP's, I'd want them here. See, let's put the diags over here. Sorry, it's mentally I'm trying to figure out where I want everything. But and then again, in these games, I have a hard time kind of quite figuring out what that is exactly. All right. Oh, just one radiator is fine. Doesn't need a fire extinguisher because that's not something that can break. Cardiogram over here. I'm going to go ahead and just make these rooms small. They'll be fine. She's giving my birthday present. Am I opening it on stream? Okay, hold on. So wait, let me let's do this. Let me save this and then pause. And I'll make my cam the whole screen. Screen. Hold on, actually let me finish the building real quick. Because the stupid thing, once you start it, if you cancel it, it throws all your changes, which is really annoying. There. Now I'll save it. Alright, let's do this. Gonna Alt-Tab. Hopefully the thing doesn't freak out. Hold on. I need a cam only, but I can just do this. Oops. There we go. Oh, God. Alright. I don't want to show my address. Alright. Boogie did that. Oh, yes. I think I already know what this is. Did I? Actually, I didn't. I saw the tag. I didn't read it, though. So, where is she? Oh, there she is. So this is those, you can pet your cat and get rid of her cat fur. I've been wanting some of these because, well, she sheds like crazy.
Other side. Other one.
Other one? Oh,
Yeah.
Wait, what? That's right. Oh, no, that's right, yeah. Well, you could put it on the back of your hand. That'd be super awkward, though.
Let's see if the kitty likes it.
Yeah. Come here, kitty. She's like, what the hell's going on? Come on, get up. Get up. There you go.
Aww.
Come here, you. Let me Look at the cat hair on my shirt. Yeah, you just pet her.
She loves this.
I'm gonna put her down because look at that.
Working?
Yeah, see? Yeah. See all that fur already?
God,
That was just a
okay.
few. That was just a few pets.
Can you fur ball?
And I've been trying to use the other brush to help cut back on her fur levels. But man, like because I was hoping like, okay, maybe if I just really give her some hardcore brushings for a while, that'll get all this stuff that's been there since the winter, and then her summer coat will start coming in, so she won't be getting as much hair. But it's just not been working. Like no matter how much fur I get off her, because one day I just sat down and just went ham and got tons of fur, but it doesn't seem to matter. Tally's petting her now off camera. She seems to like it. Kitty doesn't like to be held. She hates being held by anybody. Yeah, she's got tons of fur on it. She hates being held, so that automatically she's going to try to get down.
Well, happy birthday.
Well, thank you very much. This is a good birthday present.
Yeah.
Because this way, hopefully, I won't be as covered by fur. But you can see my Nirvana shirt's got fur all over it. And that's just, she hasn't been rubbing up all over me or anything. It's just that's the way it is. And she likes to, and the thing is, like she's laying there for now, but typically she likes to be petted by these things that get rid of this excess fur. But like she moves around while you're trying to do it. She seems to like it, but she wants to walk. So you're like chasing after her, combing her.
Like right now.
And she hates being held. So if you hold her and do it, she starts to get pissed off about it and will start growling at you. Yeah, it's crazy how much fur is on that cat. So I think I'm going to be using these a lot because I bought a brush. In fact, I think I have it. This is what you tuned in for, everybody. Cat grooming tips. So like, this handle is yellow, but it's the green screen picks it up for some reason. Anyway, it's got one of these for her. It works pretty well. And she, like I said, she seems to like it okay. But she seems to like these gloves better because she's really letting Tally kind of go at it more often. But thank you very much, Tally. The kitty maybe thanks you. Oh, man. Wow, she's got like a layer of fur. I should keep playing the game with this. Yeah, what cat does what you want? Exactly, the abridged cuts. Exactly. So I'm gonna grab me some spaghetti here. Actually, I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait on the spaghetti, but I probably will grab it in a bit because we're probably gonna play this game a little bit longer, and then we'll swap over to another game I have in mind. Playing some classics from, I won't say my childhood. I'm not even that young. I was probably, hold on. Sorry, let me get this back over. When did Theme Hospital release? 1997. So when this game came out, I was like 19. I think 18, 19, somewhere in there. So yeah, but I played this game. I played the shit out of it. Like I said, I even wrote I wrote a hack for this game. Not a good one. Oh, I gotta put the game back on. Hold on, sorry. I wrote a hack for it. I know it's window capture. There we go. Where like you could actually go into the program and you can edit how much money you have. I think you could edit how many nurses and doctors you had, but that was pretty buggy. Like I could make it so you would have more doctors, but yet they would have the skins of nurses and it would bug out. So it didn't work that well, but there was other minor things you could change. But I love this game so much. I was going into save files and editing them. Wait, so this game has been out for twice as long as you've been alive. What? Or rather, you've been alive 2 times the... Wow. You made me confused. But I think I get what you're saying. But yeah, I'm 40 now. Oh, God. And I was like 18 or 19 when this came out. And it still holds up. Kitty, don't start meowing. She's like, you woke me up. You got to pay the piper. All right, so we're not gonna put. We'll put the psychiatric in here. We're not gonna put the ward in here. I used to put, like I say, I used to put all the intro buildings in the same, or the same building, the intro rooms in the initial building, just because I wanted to save money by not buying the new buildings. But I have found that's not the greatest strategy. So let's build the psychiatric. Where's the helicopter at? Right there. Ooh, I don't like that. That's kind of a shitty spot. I guess I could put the ward over here because the surgery is something that's used a lot often, as you saw from the last game. So you want the surgery theater, operating theater, to be close to that. You also want the nurses to be close because a lot of the emergencies, I'd say almost half, use the nursing, the pharmacy. All right. Anyway, in psychiatric, and some buildings are both. Some, or I keep saying buildings. Some rooms are both. In other words, you can diagnose people here, but you can also actually cure them. The psychiatric room is one of those. I'm thinking this is going to be GPs. If the helicopter's coming in there, I could probably put the psych ward up here, or the psych rooms, and still have room. Maybe.
Patients must have their checkbooks
Not
ready.
really. That's not going to have enough room. Caddy place. Let's move this over here. It's going to be really out of the way to begin with. What is it, stupid face? Did she have food? Or is she just being a pain in the ass? I'm going to guess it's going to be option a pain in the ass. Let's move this around. The changing curtain is only useful for the people who have the Elvisitis or whatever it's called. Alright. We got 2 radiators. Don't need a fire extinguisher. For reasons we have gone over multiple times. Plant over by the door. Nope. God damn it. Probably more rooms or more chairs than we really needed there. I've also done things like this where I'll like make a path of the chairs into the door. I forget why I did it that way. I don't know if there's any kind of benefit to doing that. Feels like it's actually not beneficial, but we'll try. Just I kind of like the way it looks, honestly. Like, I don't know why. They're going to complain about being cold for a while. That's fine. Clinics is just inflation. We need a toilet somewhere. Yeah, our driveway is steep as hell. I hate it. That's why I pay some, well, one of the reasons I pay people to mow my lawn is because I've done it and it sucks. It's just so steep. I see the other GP's going to go here. That's fine. Like I said, we're not going to play this level too much longer. Let's go a little slightly faster. We'll get some chairs here. What? Let's do this. Just for funsies. This way they can get in there. Alright, go normal speed. Sometimes it's just fun. That's one thing I used to never do. I was really bad about it, and I've tried to get better about it in games just in general. is like just experimenting, trying stuff. That's like, you know what, this is almost certainly not going to work, but I'm going to try it anyway. Like, I feel like not enough people do that, including myself. I feel like I've gotten better about it, but it's still one of those things that I definitely could use improvements on. But like, yeah, it's like, okay, this looks like it's a dumb thing, but I'm going to try it anyway. I'm going to see if this actually works. And, you know, sometimes you're surprised, like, hey, it actually worked. Like, I'm amazed. Or even if it doesn't work, sometimes you learn something. It's like, well, it worked better than I thought because the AI did this, or the people did this. And maybe don't do that again. That's, that exact strategy again. But it's something that you could learn from it and still like improve. We don't need that. Radio plant. Yeah, the other reason we're stopping here is because this is when epidemics start, and I hate epidemics in this game. I used to just cheese with epidemics, and what I would do is I would save a lot, and if the epidemic hit, you could reload, and a lot of time you wouldn't get hit by that epidemic. Kidney beans. Get patient to wait. Do we even have 2 surgeons? We do. But I like having my cure buildings in another area. So I'm going to buy that, because we need a ward and the operating theater. Because yeah, anytime you, I don't think I mentioned this before, but if you want a doctor, if somebody's going to get operated on, they have to go to the ward first, unless it's an emergency. Like if it's one of those emergency scenarios, that you don't have to do that. But put the ward here, I guess. See if I can not screw this up as badly. No. At least I have to get 2 beds in here. Or 3 beds, that is. Man, there's definitely a better way to do that, and I'm spacing on how to do it. I know I need a nurse. Didn't need that many benches. Overbuy benches. Get patient to wait. Gut rot. We'll get that. Let's get a nurse. Again, I always get the highest paid nurses, because again, I like to get the high quality people. Operating theater. Can we make this? No, damn. Actually, you know what? Cancel that. Let's make the operating theater over here. We can make it a little bit bigger. Just because it's so much easier to place this stuff if you've got more room. Isn't that right, kidding? You don't have to fight the damn thing as much. See, I'm still trying to kind of put stuff that's by the doors, by the doors, just so that they can get in and out quickly, but there we go. Where'd that one guy who was waiting for operation go? Oh well. Bloaty head. Nope, we can't do bloaty head yet. Oh, we need a pharmacy. Pharmacy is another room I don't mind making a little bit bigger, just because the nurse is in there so much. Damn it. That's fine. Man, that's a really big pharmacy, though. Fuck it.
Doctor required in GP.
She spends a lot of time in there. Might as well have a decent-sized room. Donnie's asked me if I tried that Machiavellian. Because that dropped today. I'm going to try it. I don't know if I'm going to try it right... Well, I probably won't try it today. But maybe this week.
Nurse required in pharmacy.
There's like a monster management type game. Get a drink machine in here. You get some radiators too. Yeah, this is a... Once you start getting the... God damn it. Once you start getting areas where you can get these infections or whatever they're called, the outbreaks, you want to get people spread out as much as possible. Because I've heard that helps. Inspired by Dungeon Keeper, Prison Architect, and the horror movie cliche. Yeah, it's definitely something I want to try. Message Johnny, tell him I'm streaming right now. If you would, Tally. Tell him I'm playing old games. Tell him he's going to want to definitely be tuned in about 10 minutes. All right. Diagnoses, we've got everything, I believe. Treatments, we have everything. Clinic, we need inflation clinic. We need a staff room. We definitely need a staff room. So, since I run my nurses fairly ragged. Whoa, what the hell? What the hell? Can't lower my mouse. Hold on. I think something freaked out with DOSBox. Hello? My mouse is stuck at the top of the screen for some reason. Hold on, let me... Well, that's annoying. Hold on. Quill did a sponsored video on that Machiavellian thing. That's cool. I'll probably just buy it. I was going to email them about getting a copy. All right, can I actually save it? No, I don't think I can even save it. Nope. Shit. That's really weird. Like it's just stuck at the top. I'm like hitting all my buttons. Let's see if I can unfuck it up. Well, it might be the end of our theme hospital thing. Which I was kind of getting ready near the end of it to end it now, but hold on. That's really weird. Hold on, let me do a quick Google on that. Apparently, a lot of people had this issue. And apparently, the only solution people have said is to restart. Let's see if there's any... Yeah, it looks like it's boned. Yep. Yeah, apparently the only way to fix it was to restart the game, as far as I've seen. So, well, I guess that makes that an easy solution.